Hey everybody, welcome back to our kitchen. I'm Lauren, this is Emily. We're two of Festival's Mealtime Mentors, and today we're excited to share a meal idea that's both nutritious and it's pretty simple, doesn't use too many dishes, which I think everybody appreciates.
That's right, we love that. And today we're making apple Gouda stuffed chicken with sweet potatoes.
Yeah, so let's just jump right in.
So we're gonna get started with our stuffing. We're gonna be using apple and Gouda, so I'm just gonna go ahead and start slicing half of an apple as well as a couple slices of Gouda.
And you can use whatever apple you prefer. Maybe you just have a leftover apple at home. Any variety will work. And as you can see, Emily is slicing the apple up really thin, which is ideal since we're going to be using this as our stuffing in the chicken, just to make sure it cooks through.
Absolutely. Let's start on this side.
And this recipe, the stuffing makes 3 chicken breasts. We're using just plain chicken breasts today, and we're going to be dressing it up with some herbs as well.
And that's another thing that you can also switch up. We'll be using thyme later on, but you could also use other types of herbs, maybe oregano for more of an Italian flair.
Definitely. And if you didn't want to use an apple, you could use a pear or something like that. That would work out nicely. And we're using Gouda cheese, which is just a great cheese. But you could definitely use a Swiss cheese or really any other type of cheese that you like.
Definitely.
So I'm going to get started on the next part, which is butterflying our chicken breasts. So as I mentioned, we're using plain chicken breasts. And what we're going to do is we're going to kind of create a little envelope for our stuffing to go in. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to almost look like I'm slicing the chicken breast in half, but I'm just not going to go all the way through. So I want to slice it just enough to where I have this little opening, and I'm going to do that for all 3.
And while Lauren finishes that up, I'm going to get started on our sweet potatoes. We're going to be seasoning them up a little bit. So we have some sweet potatoes already diced up. We actually microwave them. That's an optional step, but you can throw them in the microwave for about 5 to 10 minutes, depending on the dice, and that'll just kind of help start to cook them and make sure that everything is cooking evenly.
And while Emily's doing that, I'm going to go ahead and get started on putting in our apple slices.
Then to our sweet potatoes, we're going to add a little bit of olive oil, and then our seasonings, which are thyme and a little bit of paprika. Finish up with a little bit of salt and pepper.
The sweet potatoes pair really nicely with the other flavors we're using in this recipe, with the apple and the Gouda.
And that's something we want to consider when we're making sheet pan meals. They're awesome because they only have one dish really to bake on, but you do want to pick vegetables that will cook kind of evenly with whatever meat that you're putting on your sheet pan. We have several different recipes for sheet pan meals if you're interested in others on our blog.
But yeah, it's nice because everything is done at the same time. It all cooks on the same pan.
Those look great.
Yeah, just want to make sure I get enough stuffing in all of these. And then it's just a matter of folding them over. This guy's not going to quite fit. So I'm going to stick our chicken breasts.
And we've already sprayed a little bit of nonstick
on our
cooking
pan
spray
here.
on here.
We have a little area for our...
Perfect. And I'm just going to pop these
Wash
right
my
on
pan.
here. Spread these out a little bit. And then to finish off, we're just going to put a little bit of olive oil on top of these chicken. And then sprinkle with a little bit of extra thyme. And you can really add or subtract the amount of seasoning on here.
Oh, those look awesome.
And we'll pop this in the oven.
So this is going to cook at a high temperature. So that's the theme with sheet pan meals. It's at 425. It's going to cook for about 20 minutes. And then what we would do is we would go and stir the sweet potatoes just a little bit so they cook evenly, and then cook it again for another 10 minutes or until the chicken is completely cooked through.
We already have some done, and it looks absolutely delicious.
It does. Doesn't this look so fancy?
It does. And it's so easy to make with not even a lot of ingredients.
Yes, definitely a family favorite.
All right, so I think I'm going to go with the sweet potato.
Okay, I'm going to try some of this apple Gouda goodness. I love Gouda cheese.
The time just goes fantastic with all of that.
Well, we hope you give this really Gouda recipe a try.
And for more recipes and resources from your mealtime mentors, visit fastfoods.com.